icLAAo. I can't lose. No reality where I lose. Ever. Today is February 22nd, 2026, day 53 of the 100 push-up, 100 squat progressive challenge for a year. Month 2, we got about 1 week left in February. Yeah, it says today. Yeah, we got about 1 week left in February. So we're finishing off 110 push-up, 110 squat. And then next month, we're going to 120 push-up, 120 squat. Now, the lesson for today is you are who you hang around. And most people hang around useless people. You hang around people who are dragging you down rather than bringing you up. Because every person in your life is either making you better or they're making you worse. There's no in between. And most people's friends, most people's family, they're making them worse people. Which is why most people never progress. I only hang around people that are doing things in life. I only hang around winners, because if you hang around losers, that means you're a loser. So you have to really curate who you let into your life, whether it's a friend, whether it's a partner, whether it's anything, because it's very easy for another person to destabilize you if you allow them to. And if you constantly spend time around people who aren't good for you, then it's going to show in your life. So you are who you hang around. Let's go.
People who avoid setting boundaries to remain agreeable often end up resentful and invisible. They sacrifice their standards for short-term harmony. Over time, others learn that their limits can be crossed without consequence. Respect fades, not because they are unkind, but because they are unclear. Machiavelli would say that a person who cannot enforce their own standards will always be ruled by the standards of others.
25 push-up.
In relationships, this lesson becomes uncomfortable but essential. Affection without boundaries creates instability. People test limits unconsciously. They push to see what is tolerated. Clear boundaries communicate self-worth. They create safety by making expectations explicit. This is not about control, it is about mutual respect. Relationships deteriorate when rules are implied instead of stated. People respond to structure even when they claim to desire complete freedom. First, it fluctuates with trends and moods. Authority grounded in clarity does not depend on applause. Machiavelli would argue that leaders who chase approval lose the ability to lead. They become reactive. They surrender structure for validation. When you apply this personally, the lesson becomes uncomfortable but freeing. Stop trying to be liked by everyone. Start being clear about who you are, what you tolerate, and what you refuse. Enforce those standards without anger and without apology.
50 push-up.
Over time, respect replaces confusion. Some people will leave, others will adjust. What remains is stability. People don't follow kindness, they follow clarity. Kindness without clarity dissolves. Clarity without hatred endures. Machiavelli's insight here is not cruel. It is stabilizing. It recognizes that humans need structure more than sentiment when things become difficult. Authority, when grounded in consistency and boundaries, creates safety, not fear. This is why his ideas endure. They describe how power actually functions across contexts.
25 push-up.
25
squat. 50 squat. Jesus, I'm tired.
Fear and competence alone cannot. How you carry yourself shapes how others treat you because humans constantly assess risk. They are asking, often unconsciously, whether engaging with you will be costly or easy. Posture, speech, decisiveness, and calm under pressure communicate answers to that question faster than credentials. Machiavelli understood that psychological
75
power
push-up.
below conscious reasoning. By the time logic enters, the judgment is often already made. Confidence preceding results is not arrogance. It is alignment between internal readiness and external presentation. Those who wait to feel successful before acting confidently often remain invisible. Those who present themselves as capable attract opportunities that make competence visible. Machiavelli saw this pattern repeatedly in political life. Leaders who projected authority were granted authority. Those who hesitated were sidelined. Authority being felt before it is explained explains why speeches often fail to persuade. Words cannot overcome perception. You listen more than you are listened to. You are watched more than you are understood. Loneliness does not always arrive as physical isolation. Often it appears as emotional distance. Those below you seek approval or advantage. Those beside you calculate alignment. Those above you test loyalty. Genuine equality becomes rare. You present it as an unavoidable outcome of authority. The dangerous person must accept this truth. Many refuse it unconsciously by staying harmless.
110 push-ups. Look how we're flying. We're flying through it now.
It signals belonging. Power disrupts that comfort. Decisions that matter will inevitably displease someone. The more responsibility you carry, the more disapproval accumulates. Machiavelli saw leaders destroyed psychologically by their need to be liked. They hesitated when clarity was required. They softened boundaries to preserve affection. Over time, they lost both approval and authority. Being misunderstood is another quiet cost. When you act decisively, people assign motive. They rarely ask. They interpret from the outside. Complexity is flattened. Nuance disappears. Machiavelli understood that strong actions attract simplified minds. Become a symbol rather than a person. Some will see ambition, others will see cruelty.
No way I'll
Others will
lose.
see conflict. The dangerous person learns
Ever.
to live without